This video is brought to you by SoccerPro.com. Be sure to visit SoccerPro.com for all the latest soccer gear at everyday low prices with no membership fees. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for $10 off a $75 purchase, plus free shipping within the US. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you something a little bit different today, and that is a retro unboxing. I had this idea to start unboxing some shoes that are from a few years ago and that sparked new ideas in the soccer shoe technology world. So what I have today is the very limited edition Puma Ferrari V1.815. This is a really cool shoe. It comes in this humongous box. It's got glass, so it's a little bit dirty, and this is actually glass. There's a little booklet inside here. I'm not going to take it out. It's nothing that you guys probably don't want to see. It's not a super exciting thing. It's just a little booklet explaining the shoe and the history. But this is actually a Ferrari edition shoe, and why this shoe is so important is not only because it was a special edition model, but mainly because it really sparked that ultra lightweight craze that everybody is so crazy about now. What I mean by this is when this shoe came out, this was by a long shot the lightest shoe ever made, and it really didn't get the attention it deserved. It came out in 2009, so 1 year before the Adizero, and it weighs less than the launch Adizero. The listed weight for this shoe was 165 grams, which is in and around 5.5 ounces, which is 0.1 ounces lighter than the original Adizero, which had a listed weight of, I believe, 5.6 ounces. But what's really cool about this shoe is it really revolutionized in how light a soccer shoe could be, mainly due to this sole plate. You can see that it's actually numbered. It says Puma limited edition, number 247 of 815. So there are only 815 pairs of these shoes. And what's really cool about this particular version is it really sparked the speed boots for not only for Puma but for everybody, because they really wanted to follow this ultra lightweight trend. This is the sole plate stud pattern that really sparked that. It really showed how light a soccer shoe could really be while still being solid enough to actually wear. And what's different about this particular version is the plastic is clear, so you can actually see that it has this carbon fiber strip in the middle, but if you actually look more closely, you can see that the carbon fiber actually goes through the entire midfoot and almost somewhat into the heel, which is something I didn't really know before. But a little bit of history about this shoe. It's if you're not aware, Puma is partnered up with Ferrari. Ferrari is known for their F1 and sports cars. So no better way to really launch a speed boot than associate yourself with F1, which is essentially fast cars, right? The 815, the name is it's named after the original Ferrari that was designed and built by Enzo Ferrari. It's basically the founder of Ferrari. But this shoe is really awesome. It's got the Ferrari colors, it's got the gold, the gold accents, gold Puma logo, and of course the leaping Puma in gold as well. The upper is this woven kind of fabric material, and it's got this water resistant coating. It's really strange, super thin, easily probably the thinnest upper on any soccer shoe I've ever seen. Then of course you got a suede heel liner. It's a really nice shoe. You have the offset lacing. It's just a really impressive shoe, and considering when it came out, it really didn't get the hype that I felt it deserved. It came out in and around the exact same time as the original Superfly, which at the time was incredibly light, but when this shoe came out, it really blew that shoe out of the water in terms of how light a soccer shoe could be. And this also sparked basically the sole plate and design for the next shoe in the line, which was the Puma V1.10 SL, which was again the competitor to the Adizero, and it wasn't a limited edition. This was actual shoe that you could buy from Puma, and again it has the exact same sole plate stud pattern with the carbon fiber running through the middle. And again, this is a very lightweight shoe as well, and you still see this exact same design today in the Puma V1.11 SL, which is again pretty crazy that this technology has stuck around for so long. Apparently this particular shoe was in production was in designing phase for 2 years before it actually came out. So apparently there's a lot of technology and stuff that went into the shoe, and it really is an impressive thing to see, especially at the time it came out, because of its limited edition, and it was a $400 shoe at the time. It didn't really get the attention it deserved, didn't have the marketing power behind it, but it really is an impressive shoe, and it really set the bar for what a lightweight shoe could be. As far as what the weight of the shoe is, it had a listed weight of 165 grams, which again, like I said, is in and around that 5.5 ounce mark. And I'm going to weigh the V1.815 as well as the V110 SL and the V111 SL, just to show you guys how crazy this shoe was when it came out. If you throw it on the scale, again, they're all the same size as well. This is a size 10 in Puma, which is the equivalent of about a size 9. And all the shoes I'll be weighing are the exact same size. So if you put this on the scale, keep in mind this is a brand new pair, never used. It weighs in at 5.4 ounces, which is really, really light. So it weighs a little bit less than even the listed weight is. And it's super impressive for what it weighs. It was, for a long time, the lightest shoe ever in production, ever made, I guess you could say. But the Adizero Prime did weigh a little bit less. I put it on the scale, and it weighs in at about 5.3 ounces, so it's 0.1 ounces less. But again, that came out several years later, and considering that this was the first shoe ever to do it, it's really, really cool to have, and it's just a really cool shoe overall. And then you see the V110 SL, which again, these are used pairs, so keep in mind the weight is going to be a little bit more. It weighs in at 6 ounces. Wait, let's try that one more time. No, it weighs in at 6 ounces, so it weighs in at just a little bit more. 6 ounces is still really light. The shoe does weigh a little bit less than that. It's just it is a used shoe, so you can give or take 0.3 to 0.2 ounces. That's generally what happens. And then the V111 SL, which again, it seemed to get progressively more bulky because durability became an issue when you get to such a lightweight shoe. As you can see with any lightweight shoe, and again, it weighs 6.1 ounces. So you're going to have 0.1 ounces more, which again is not much, but this is significantly more durable than the past two versions, which were the V1.815 and the V110 SL. But overall, this is a really, really cool shoe. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you do like this retro unboxing thing. I enjoy doing it. It's not something that I can do all the time, but if I do find myself a chance to get my hands on something like this, I will try to get it out to you guys, just to show you guys. Again, there's going to be a brand new retro, kind of like a retro unboxing section with pictures and stuff of all these old school shoes that I'm going to be trying to get. There'll be a link in the description to my website. It'll take you right to the page. It's basically going to have the unboxing video as well as high quality pictures of these shoes. I really get up close, and I'll put quite a few detailed pictures so you guys can really get a good idea of how this shoe actually looks, because it seriously is one of the prettiest looking shoes I've ever seen. Again, if you haven't checked out the website, the link will be in the description, soccerreviewsforyou.com. Any questions you guys have, go ahead and leave it on my Facebook page. There'll be a link in the description to that as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.